सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. सहोवाच याज्ञवल्क्यया याज्ञवल्क्यः सदेव सौम्यैदमग्रे आसीत् तन्नित्यमुक्तम् अविक्रियं सत्यज्ञानानन्दं परिपूर्णं सनातनं एकं एव अद्वितीयं ब्रह्म तस्मिन् मरुशुद्धिकास्थाणस्फटिकादौ जलरौप्यपुरुषरेखादिवत् लोहितशुक्लकृष्णगुणमयी गुणसाम्या अनिर्वाच्य मूलप्रकृतिः आसीत्. So we saw up to this that the Mula Prakriti is adhyastha, we can say, superimposed on the Brahman, which is Ekameva Advitiyam Brahma. Like even the water is superimposed on the mirage, or silver is superimposed on a shell. Like this, different examples of adhyasa are given here. So from this what we understand is, even though we talk about a Prakriti, that Prakriti is not real, or it's not of the same order of reality as Brahman. Therefore it doesn't cause any Advaita Hani. It does not remove the Advaitatvam of Brahman. And this Prakriti itself is Gunamayi, means it has 3 gunas. And initially all these gunas are of same, equal, you can say, proportion, means it's in equilibrium, we can say. So when the gunas are in equilibrium, there is no creation. That is the idea. Okay, it is all laya. It's in laya, means it's all in equilibrium. Only when the equilibrium is disturbed, then we say the creation starts. Okay, so that's what we will see here. And this Prakriti itself is uncategorizable, as I told you already. That's why it's called Anirvatsya. It cannot be categorized as existing or non-existing, like that. Any kind of binary categorization, it doesn't fit in. And the Chaitanyam which is manifest in this Prakriti, Mula Prakriti, is called Sakshi Chaitanyam. Tat pratibimbitam, tat pratibimbitam, yat tat Sakshi Chaitanyam asit, sa punaha vikritim prapya sattva udrikta अव्यक्ताख्या आवरण शक्ति आसीत्. Okay, so this Sakshi Chaitanyam first we said. Then that Chaitanyam alone, it gains a certain vikriti, means what? Modification. Okay. So again it modifies, attaining certain modification, means what here? This is where the equilibrium is now disturbed. So initially we said everything is equal. Now Sattva Udrikta means what? Sattva is increasing. Okay. There is a preponderance of Sattva Guna. Since the Sattva is increasing, what happens? Now we have something called Avyaktakhya. That which is known as Avyakta is now form or unmanifest. The unmanifest itself is there only when the Sattva Guna becomes preponderant or it increases compared to the others. Therefore, initially the unmanifest is there or the potential form is there. And also, it is also called Avarana Shakti because the unmanifest there is no differentiation, correct? Everything is covered. The differentiated world is not really, you can say, it is not visible, it cannot be known. It is all one potential form only, it is covered. That's why it is called Avarana Shakti is there. Avarana Shakti Asi. Then what? Tat pratibimbitam yat tad Ishvara Chaitanyam Asi. So the Avyakta is the Karana. It's the Samashti Karana Sharira, you can say. Avyakta itself is the Samashti. Or Avyakta can also be called as Maya. Prakriti, Maya and all. Avyakta also sometimes, even though here first we talk about Prakriti and from that we say Sattva Pradhana becomes the Avyakta. But sometimes these are all used somewhat synonymously also. But whatever this Chaitanya which is manifest in the Avyakta, which is Sattva Guna Pradhana, is called Ishvara. Ishvara is the Samashti Karana. And then further what? That is the Ishvara Chaitanya. Okay. Swadhina Mayaha Sarvagyaha Shrishti Sthiti Layanam Adikarta Jagad Ankura Rupaha Bhavati. So this Ishvara Chaitanyam, this Swadhina Maya means what? Has the Maya under his control or his mastery. Right? So Maya, Mayavi. So this theme of a Maya and a Mayavi is there in the Shvetashvara Upanishad also. Mayam tu Prakritim Vidya, Mayinam tu Maheshwaram. Like this, Maya is the Prakriti and the Mayi, the one who wields the Maya is Ishvara. Mayam tu Prakritim Vidya, Mayinam tu Maheshwaram, like that is there in the Shvetashvatara Upanishad, which is also a famous Vakya, is quoted a lot. Same thing here, the Ishvara Chaitanya is the Mayavi, because Chetana only can be a wielder of anything, correct? Even the Shaktiman is the Chetana being only. It can be only a conscious being, the one who wields any Shakti or power. And here the Maya analogy is very appropriate. Why? Because Ishvara, we say, is not only Swadhina Maya but Sarvajnaha. Immediately you see that Ishvara is Sarvajnaha, means all-knowing. This all-knowing thing itself is not very easy for us to visualize, understand that, because all-knowing means, in fact in the Purana it is even said specifically that Ishvara knows each and every detail about all the jivas, what is going to happen to them, what happened before, what is going to happen later, like this. So that too, you think about all the possibilities and all that, then we cannot even really imagine that Sarvajnatvam or Sarva-Vetritvam also sometimes we say. In fact, sometimes we differentiate between Sarvajnatvam and Sarva-Vetritvam. Means Sarvajnaha, Sarva-Vit, like that two words are used. Sarvajnaha means knowing everything in general, but Sarva-Vit means we say that you know everything in detail. Even in Gita, Bhagavan says that, correct? Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tavacharjuna tanyahum veda sarvani natvam veta parantapa, he says. So, because Arjuna asked a question, because Bhagavan in the 4th chapter beginning says, Imam Vivasvate Yogam Proktavanaham Abhyayam. Says, I taught this yoga to Vivasvan in the beginning. Then Arjuna asks a simple question, he asks, Aparam Bhavato Janma, Param Janma Vivasvataha. So katham etat vijaniyam samado proktavaniti. So you are living now, but Vivaswan lived long back. How do I know that you taught Vivaswan like this? He asked Arjuna. And only Bhagavan says that no, lot of janmas have gone. I know about all of them. You don't know anything. Like this, Bhagavan, the Sarvajñatvam means, in fact, we cannot even fathom it. The idea here is, Bhagavan need not use the mind to know. That is the important thing we have to understand. The very fact that we have to use our mind to cognize something itself is a limitation, correct? That means everything is hidden. The Avarana Shakti is very important. Why? Because if you take every knowledge, any knowledge, nothing new is really created. Only ignorance is destroyed. Understand that? Why? Because Sarvajñatvam is already there. When we talk about the Srishti starts with Sarvajñatvam only. Because any creation presupposes knowledge, correct? So without knowledge there cannot be any creation. That's why first we have to talk about the knowledge. And again, Ishvara's knowledge is not like our knowledge where we are gaining one by one and all that. Because with mind also you can only cognize one thing at a time, correct? Ishvara's cognition is not like that. It is all Yugapad. At the same time, everything is known. There is no even time lag or anything. You understand what I am saying? That is the kind of Sarvajñatvam we are talking about here, without the use of any mind or anything. The Ishvara Upadhi is like that. That the Sarvajñatvam is possible there. In that Sarvajñatvam, Atmajnanam also is included. Understand that? I think Ishvara already knows that all this Srishti is only Maya. In fact, it is his Maya, correct? So like the magician knows, whatever he is making you see, everything is only a projection, correct? There is no reality to that. So from the Ishvara's or magician standpoint, there is only a projection, appearance. But the onlooker, for him, there is ajnanam also. Why? Because the onlooker doesn't know whether it is true or false or how it works and all that. For all the onlookers, there is also avarana and vikshepa. Ishvara has only vikshepa. Ishvara does the vikshepa, in fact, because that is Ishvara's Shakti. But for the onlooker, the same thing becomes ajnana. That's why we say ajnana itself has avarana and vikshepa. Because for us, due to the ajnana only, we take the vikshepa also as real and then we suffer. So there is only one thing. The potential, whatever we say, the avyakta or maya, that is from the standpoint of Ishvara. But the same maya from the standpoint of the individual is avidya. Is it clear? Even during when we go to sleep, actually everything is only one potential form. It doesn't matter. It is the same potential form. So the potential state, you don't have to divide it into separately for Ishvara, Jiva and all that. It is the same potential state. From the individual standpoint, it becomes avidya. That's what you have to understand. For Ishvara, there is no avidya because Ishvara is already sarvajña. Understand? But Ishvara only is then projecting it. Then it becomes a power for Ishvara. For us, we cannot really say ajnana is of Shakti because we are bound by it. But you can also say any Shakti can bind you also, correct? It can also be called a power because anything which binds you is also a Shakti really. So that's what we have to understand here. Ishvaraha is Swadhina Maya. This is said even in the Gita, correct? Ajo pisan nabhyayatma bhutanam ishvaro pisan prakritim swamadhishtaya sambhavam maya sambhavami atma maya. So prakritim swamadhishtaya, like this in the Gita also Bhagavan says, I keep the prakriti under my adhishta or adhina, correct? Under my control, under my mastery only the prakriti is there. Keeping like that only, I am born even though I am really unborn. See the contradiction there. In that one verse only, ajaha api san avyayatma. Means I am unborn and changing also. I never change. Ajo api san avyayatma bhutanam ishvaraha api san. Being the Lord of all the beings, Prakritim Swamadhishtaya, keeping the Prakriti under my control, I am born, okay, out of my own Maya. Means even the avatara, whatever, is only a projection, correct? He is saying that avatara also is really only a projection, and I am born, even though I am never born, I am unchanging, but I appear as though I am born. That is the beauty even in Gita. I don't know how Dvaitins and others interpret all these things. They will give some spin, I think. I can't even imagine what.
Here, all the three gunas were in equilibrium. First says, then it says that the tattva, sattva guna goes. So, there has to be certain.
Correct. What made that?
What made that to.
Means if you ask, again we go back to karma only. The prani karma, now they are all they are ready to be exhausted. They want to fructify. So that is what the reason is given. The equilibrium also, because it's not that Ishvara is desirous of creation or anything. Although there are vakyas like so, kamayata and all that. But even that kama also we say in the context of the karma. The karma are now ready to be exhausted. So there is a creation, the necessity for the creation has come. Like that only it is said. So that's how this equilibrium is broken. Okay. So here Sarvajna had what Srishti Sthiti Layana Adikarta means Ishvara is the Karanam for Srishti Karta. He is the Srishti Karta, Sthiti Karta, Laya Karta, all of that. That's what even in the Brahma Sutra it is that Janmadhyasya Yataha means Janmadihi means here there Janma and then Sthiti, Laya, everything is included there. Same thing comes in the Taittiriya Upanishad also, correct? Yato va imani bhutani jayante ye najatani jivanti yat prayanti abhisambhishanti, like that. So the yato va imani bhutani only is referenced in the Janmadhyasya Yataha Sutra. So same thing here. So this Ishvara is the Karana, is the Jagat Karana. Jagat Karanam Brahman. Also when we presented the same Brahman was presented as Ekameva Advitiyam, there it is the Nirupadika Brahman. The same thing now is presented here as the Jagat Karanam. It is Sopadika. It is along with the Upadhi. If there are Maya Shabalam and all we say, correct? The one who is along with the Maya is called Jagat Karanam. Who is the cause for the creation, the sustenance and resolution of this Jagat. And is Jagat Ankura Rupaha Bhavati means now it is because the Abhyakta has to now become the world, correct? So it is like the sapling which is ready to come out of the seed. So Jagat Ankura Rupaha Bhavati. Then what? Swasmin Vilinam Sakalam Jagat Avirbhavayati. So in whom only everything is already resolved. By saying Swasmin Vilinam, what is pointed out is already there was a creation which got resolved, correct? Now that alone is now being again manifested. So from this what we understand is all a cycle. Is that clear? You cannot ask, when did it start? It is a beginningless cycle for us. So already whatever was Vilinam means whatever was resolved in the equilibrium state, that only is now going to be Avirbhavayati means what it is now going to bring out that thing, whatever manifested. Avirbhavayati means you can say manifestation. So whatever is unmanifest, everything, the entire Jagat will now be manifested. He is going to manifest it or he is manifesting it. And why does he do that? So why is the Srishti there? Correct? This is the question even yesterday it was asked. So here it is saying what? Prani karma vashad yeshaha pataha yadvat prasaritaha prani karma kshayat punaha tiro bhavayati. Okay. Jagat avirbhavayati prani karma vashad. So why did he manifest this world? You ask, correct, why did the equilibrium go away? The Upanishad itself is answering. It is saying because only prani karma vashad. Because of the karma of all the beings which has to be now rectified or exhausted. For that purpose alone, the different lokas, etc., different types of experiences you have to undergo. For that purpose only different lokas themselves are there. So it is all prani karma vashadeva, due to the prani karma, the karma of all the beings. And how does he bring it out? It is like you have rolled a chitrapata, let us say. Right? In those days they used to paint only on cloth. Even now it is there, that tradition. There is kalamkari painting and all that. Even I bought some from, if you go to Andhra Pradesh, they paint with all this buffalo milk and all that. They make natural dyes. And then even the saris and all also you will get like that, I think. So they paint beautifully all our whatever Purana and all our deities. So that Chitra Patha means you roll it and keep, and then you open it, means it is manifest, correct? You can see the entire picture. And then again you roll it back, means that is unmanifest. You cannot see the picture anymore. Like that, this is the analogy given here. So Pataha yadvat prasaritaha means till the time the city has to be there, this cloth is now open. It is opened. Like even a flag also is like that only, correct? You keep it tight and then when you hoist it, you open the flag. Okay, something like that. And then what? Prani karma kshaya, once all the karma which has to be exhausted has been done in one cycle of creation, whatever is to be exhausted is gone. Then what does Ishvara do? Puraha tiro bhavayati. He again rolls it back. Again it goes back into laya or unmanifest state. That is what it is said. Means this is a cycle then. It keeps on going like this. So that's why I said we don't have really a creation. It is always only manifestation, sustenance, and again it goes back into an unmanifest state. Okay. Tasmin eva akhilam vishwam sankochita patavat vartate. So this entire world, once it is goes back into laya, again the same analogy is given. It is like you have rolled back the cloth and you have kept it inside. Okay, so it is no more to be seen. It cannot be seen anymore. It is unmanifest. So sankochita pata means you are basically have rolled it and closed. Okay, then what? Isha dishtita avarana shaktitaha ajodrikta mahadakhya vikshepa shakti asi. So now this Ishvara is Sattva Pradhana, right? This Sattva Pradhana Ishvara is having Avarana Shakti and Avyakta it is called. Then, but now what? The Rajas becomes Pradhana, because only the Sattva is Pradhana means no creation will take place. It will still be only in the unmanifest state. Understand that? All Jnanam is there, but then the Jnana does not manifest anything. For the knowledge to manifest into something, you require Rajas. For it to create something, the Rajas or activity has to start now. Correct? So Rajas has become Udrikta now. The Rajas is increasing. So so already the Ishvara is there. Sattva Pradhana is there. In that only. So Isha Adhishtita Avarana Shaktitaha. From the Avarana Shakti only now the Rajas becomes more. Okay, Rajodrikta Mahadakhya. So whatever comes out after the Rajas becomes more is called Mahad. Okay, from Avyakta, Mahad is the next thing. And it has the Vikshepa Shakti. Okay. Means now the actual projection and the differentiation has to start, because Avyakta means still it is only undifferentiated. Everything is undifferentiated, unmanifest. But all knowledge is there. Unmanifest, all knowledge is there. Now it has to manifest into the world. Therefore, this Rajas has become more and the Vikshepa Shakti has come, which is called Mahat. Mahat is the Vikshepa Shakti. And then what? Tat pratibimbitam. Yat tat Hiranyagarbha Chaitanyamasi. Okay, now whatever Chaitanya which is manifest in this Mahat is called Hiranyagarbha. So the Hiranyagarbha is the total subtle body, you can say. Ishvara is the totality of Karna Sharira. Hiranyagarbha is the totality of all the minds and whatever, mind and Indriya and Prana and all that, the entire Sukshma Sharira. At an individual level we say it is a Sukshma Sharira. The totality of that is the Hiranyagarbha for us, and that is Mahat. Also it is also called Mahat, and the Mahat is the actual Upadhi. The Upadhi Avachinna Chaitanya is Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is the actual being. The conscious being who identifies with the Mahat is called Hiranyagarbha. Okay? So Hiranyagarbha Chaitanya, that is. Then what? Samahat Tattvabhimani Spashta Spashta Vapuhu Bhavati. So this Mahat, or even we have to say actually Hiranyagarbha, because Abhimani. So Mahat Tattva Abhimani means the one who identifies with the Mahat. That's what I said. One who considers the Mahat itself as the body. Like I consider this is my body, correct? And I am active in this. Like this, the being who is identifying with the entire Mahat Tattva, which is whatever we said, correct? When the Rajas becomes Pradhana, from Ishvara, the Mahat has come. That Mahat Tattvam, which is the totality of all the subtle bodies, whoever identifies with that Abhimani, that is the Hiranyagarbha. And what kind of a body that Hiranyagarbha has? Spashta, Aspashta, Vapu. Vapu means body. Spashta, Aspashta means what you can say distinct or indistinct, but better is tangible and intangible. So Hiranyagarbha is both tangible and intangible, or Murta and Amurta, form and formless. Because before this there was only formless, correct? The Avyakta is formless. But from that now both form and formless are there. Okay? But still it is subtle. That's why the Spashta, Spashta, like that it is said. The grass, only when it comes to the physical level, it is now completely form. So everything has form. So now the Hiranyagarbha is there. And he has Spashta and Aspashta body. Okay, or tangible and intangible body. Okay, now what happens? Hiranyagarbha Adhishtita Vikshepa Shaktihi Shaktitaha
Adhishtita Vikshepa Shaktitaha
Tamodrikta Ahankara Vidha Sthula Shaktihi Asi. So the whatever the Vikshepa Shakti which is there present in the Hiranyagarbha, in that what happens? The Tamas becomes now Pradhana. So one by one each Guna is becoming Pradhana. So once Tamas becomes Pradhana, what happens? Whatever the Tamo Pradhana Mahat is called now Ahankara. Now the individuality has come. I am. Okay, individual. Ahankara Vidha. So it is called as Ahankara. Whenever the Tamas has now become Pradhana, it is called Ahankara. And what Shakti is there now? Sthula Shakti. He means the gross, the physical power is there now. Sthula. Before this it was all only Sukshma. So Sthula Shakti has come. Now what happens? Tat Pratibimbitam. Yat Tat Virat Chaitanyam Asi. Virata Chaitanyam is there. Maybe it can be called Virata also. I think. Virat is what normally we say, or whether it's a spelling mistake, I don't know. Virat only it should be, I think. Let us. So the whatever the Chaitanya which is manifest in this Ahankara. Here the Ahankara is not an individual Ahankara, but we are talking about the totality. That is called Virat. Virat is the name. Hiranyagarbha was the name previous. Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha and Virata. That's how The names are also different. And further what? Tad abhimani spashtavapuhu sarvasthula palakaha Vishnu pradhana purushaha bhavati. I don't know how Vaishnavas will look at it, but this Upanishad is now saying what? So the Abhimani, the one who has Abhimana with the Sthula, the totality of the Sthula Jagat, we can say, who has Pashtavapuhu means what? Now he has distinct forms. It's physical, correct? It is grass. It's Pashtavapuhu. And one who protects the entire, all this Sthula Jagat, correct? Sarva Sthula Palakaha, one who sustains the physical world, is called Vishnu. Vishnu means Vyapnoti iti Vishnu. The one who pervades the entire physical world is Vishnu for us. And he is the Pradhana Purushaha Bhavati, means he is the primary being. Once the entire creation, up to the physical level you have come now, and then whoever identifies with all this, the first being is Vishnu. Vishnu is the being. Okay? Okay, the Pradhana Purusha. And this, so, but again everything is Brahman only, understand that. The Nirvishesham Brahma is there, Nirgunam Brahma, Nirupadika Brahma, then the Upadi only is evolving. Brahman is still the same, but Brahman keeps on manifesting as the Upadi evolves, correct? There is no change in the Brahman completely, understand that. So the same Brahman now which is called as Vishnu, from that Atma, correct? Brahmatma, Tasmad Atmana, Akasha Sambhutaha, Akashat Vayuhu, Vayo Agnihi, Agnerapaha, Adhyaf Prithvi. So now this also is there in Taittiriya Upanishad, correct? So from this Atma, which is Brahman, the Akasha got created. So like I said, Akasha is not non-existent for us. Some people like Buddhists do not hold that there are only 4 Bhutas. They don't count Akasha as an existing entity really. But we do not. Most other darshanas, at least the Bharatiya darshanas, hold that Akasha is also a subtle bhuta. It is an element for us. Of course, whether anything like Akasha is there and all that, even in the scientific community also there were a lot of discussion, but I think all that got settled even 100 years back once they accepted that space-time itself is, they are also now saying it is all created. Correct? Space-time was considered to be absolute before, but in our Indian tradition, space-time has always been considered as created. This is a big thing because in this Bhashya, where it says that Akasha has come, that Satyam Jnanam Anantam and all that portion is there in Taittiriya Upanishad. Bhashyakara also says, along with this we have to include time. Kalasyapi Karanatvat, like that. So space-time is always considered as something which is created in our understanding, which is the right understanding. And Akasha is the subtlest of the elements, so that's why it comes first. Even in the physical world, Akasha is the first. Then from the Akasha has come Vayu. Vayu. So Akasha again, when we say, it has only one guna, which is, we say Shabda Gunakaha Akasha, in sound. Sound is the quality of Akasha according to our Shastra. Then Vayu has 2 gunas, Shabda and Sparsha, because Vayu you can feel, correct, on your body. So Vayu is having 2 gunas, and then Agni has 3 gunas, because it also has Rupa, right? Agni is the first one which you can actually see with your eyes. So Vayu or Agni, Agner Apaha, and Apaha also has taste. And Adhyaf Prithvi, from the water has come Prithvi. Prithvi also has Gandha. Gandhavati Prithvi is how In our Shastra, Prithvi itself is defined as the one which has gandha or fragrance or smell. So like this, now Prithvi has all the 5 qualities. Akasha has only 1. Okay, the rest of them are all having one more. Prithvi has all the 5. So like this, the Pancha Bhutas have come out of this Brahmatma only. So again here you have to understand, even the Akasha is Brahman only. From the Akasha which is Brahman, Vayu has come. From the Vayu which is Brahman, Agni has come. From Agni which is Brahman, Apaha, waters have come. From water which is Brahman, Prithvi has come, which is also Brahman again. Of course, in Taittiriya it keeps going. Prithiviyam Oshadayaha, Oshadibhyo Annam, Annat Purushaha. Like that, the Annamaya Kosha and all, we will go into that now. So here also it will come later, but here what? But here now it goes into what is called Panchikaranam. Okay, that is the creation model which is presented in our Shastra is that the 5 bhutas themselves are called tanmatras. Means in their pure form they are themselves, in their pure form they are called tanmatras. Only then they are there, correct? Each element is there without being mixed up with anything else. So in that state initially it is called Pancha Tanmatras. Like that also the word Tanmatra is used for the each element when they are unmixed with anything else. They are by themselves. But now what happens? Tani Pancha Tanmatrani Trigunani Bhavanti. Okay, even here what? Already we said Prakriti itself is having 3 gunas. Now don't forget, all the other things, evolution has happened means it is all Prakriti only is becoming all these things. That means the 3 gunas are still there. Even when each bhuta is coming, they are all having their own, in the same or equal ratio. Even now they are having Sattva, Rajas and Tamas. Okay, so Akasha has Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Vayu has Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Agni has Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Like that, the 3 gunas are still Anuvritta, you have to say, correct? They are still there. They are the constituents even now. The 3 gunas constitute each and every bhuta here, the element, the Mahabhuta. So the Trigunani Bhavanti. In the Tanmatras also, they are also constituted of the 3 gunas. That you should not forget. Why? Because in the Panchikarana and the actual creation which is going to talk about, now the guna wise only again we will see. The creation is based on the gunas. Different things in the creation have come from different gunas. Like that it will be presented. So let us see what the Upanishad says. Shrashtu Kamaha Jagat Yonihi Tamo Gunamadhishtaya Sukshma Tanmatrani Bhutani Sthuli Kartum So Kamayata. Okay, So Kamayata is coming in a different place here. So in Taittiriya also it is there, correct? So Kamayata Ahusyam Praja Yeti Satapo Tapyata Satabas Tattva Idagum Sarvamasrijata. Like that. Again there the tapas is Jnanamayam tapas, we say. The identification with the Sarvajñatvam itself is called tapas. So here also, anyway, so now what? The Vishnu, who is the Pradhana Purusha, who is also Paramatma, he has the desire to create. Okay, Srashtu Kamaha, he is desiring to create, and he is also Jagat Yoni, who is the source of this entire world, and having this Tamo Guna under his control, Tamo Guna Madhittaya, taking the help of Tamo Guna, Sukshma Tanmatrani Bhutani. See, like I said, the 5 Bhutas have come, but they are still Sukshma Tanmatrani, means they are subtle and they are unmixed or untainted by anything else. They are pure in form right now. But now for the subtle to become grass, it has to be mixed up. Then only it will become grass. That is our idea. Therefore, the Sukshma Tanmatrani Bhutani Sthuli Kartum, to make them grass, he desired. Okay, Saha Kamaya. Because only by making it grass, the actual whatever creation as we know it now can be manifested. So, Vishnu desired to make the Sukshma Bhutas into Sthula. So, what did he do then for that? Srishte Parimitani Bhutani Ekam Vidha Vidhaya Punaha Chaturtha Kritva. Okay, we will stop here. So what did he do? Already all these bhutas are there in some measure, correct? Parimitani means they are in some measure, it is there. Whatever has been created, it is there. And he take each one, divided into two, means 50%. First you divided each bhuta into two parts. Then you take one of the two part and divide it further into four. That's what they have said. Punaha Chaturtha Kritva, correct? So you take, first you divide it into two, then each of those you again divide it into four. Means you have 1/8 of each now. Is it clear? I hope you are all, one mathematics professor also is there, so he can help you if you want. So, 1/8 is there. Punas Chaturtha Kritva, then what? Sve Sve. Or Swa Svetara Dvitiyamshaihi Panchada Sanyodhya Panchikrita Bhutaihi Ananta Koti Brahmandani Tattad Anda Uchita Golaka Sthula Sharirani Asrijat. So Asrijat means he created. How did he create? So now we have all this Sthula Tanmatrani divided into 1/8 and all that, correct? So what did he do? Then what? Then he mixed it up. Okay. How did he mix? Swa Svetara Vidiyamshaihi. Okay. Panchada Sanyodhya. So he took each one and then all the others. So you took 50% of one and then you take the 1/8 of the others and then mix them. Sanyodhya. So you take Akasha 50%, Sukshma Akasha 50%, then Sukshma Vayu, Agni, Apaha, Prithvi 1/8 and you mix it, that is the Sthula Akasha. Okay. Similarly, the Sthula Vayu means Sukshma Vayu is 50%, then 1/8 Sukshma Akasha, 1/8 Agni, 1/8 Apaha, 1/8 Prithvi will become Sthula Vayu. This is what is called Panchikarana. So, or grassification, whatever you can call it. So, basically, whatever is subtle has to be made grass, means it has to be mixed up with others. That is the idea. So again, these are all only, okay, at a high level I have to say, don't take all these things very seriously. It may even point to certain truths, I am not denying that. But from a Vedanta standpoint, all these things are only adhyaropa, understand that. It is only to explain away the whatever variety in the creation we are seeing. How did all these varieties come about means we are giving an explanation for that. Finally, what we will say, all this is only mithya for us. Understand that. The apavada will be done. This is all the adhyaropa part. Is it clear? Although a lot of details are there. So like this, whatever was sukshma has now become sthula by mixing up. But still the majority is one. Then 1/8 you take from others, mix it, then it becomes the grass of that. Like that. I hope it is clear to all of you. So, Swasvetara Dvitiyamshaihi Panchada Sanyodhya. So, Dvitiyamshaihi means it's other 50%. Correct? 50% only you keep, the rest of the 50% you get from 1/8 of the other 4, and therefore now it has become 100%, but now it has become grass with that process. Okay. So, and from that grass only what is created? Ananta Koti Brahmandani means countless other universe or worlds, we have to say, okay, are created. And even within that what? Again, world alone is not enough. There has to be beings with appropriate bodies for each of those worlds to enjoy or suffer each of those lokas, correct? So that is why not only the world, Brahmandas, but that anda uchita, whatever is fit for that particular world, correct? That kind of golaka means that kind of physical indriyas and even bodies, correct? So golaka, stula sharirani, physical body and the senses and all that, in keeping with the particular loka, they are also created, all of them. Asrijate. So Vishnu created everything. Now even further now. Okay, this is in general it is said. Now we will go into specifics of the creation also. What are the specifics? Sa pancha bhutanam rajom shaha rajom shan chaturtha kritva bhagatrayat panchavrityatmakam pranam asrijat. So these 5 bhutas are there. You take the rajas amsha of the 5 bhutas, and then what? You divide it into 4. Okay? Chaturtha kritva, with 3 parts. What do you do? Bhagatraya panchavrityatmakam pranam asrijate, means the prana itself is created with the 3 parts of the rajas amsha of each of the mahabhutas. So prana is the pancha, it has 5 functions, correct? Prana, apana, vyana, upana, samanaha, like that we say, that is the pancha prana. But it means generally it is called mahaprana, means it includes all these 5 vrittis or 5 functions. So the prana which has the 5 functions has been created with the 3 part. Out of the 4, 3 is used for the prana itself. Then the rest, each of them is there, that becomes the karmendriya. From each mahabhutas, the rajomsha is divided into 4. But 3/4 is taken to create the prana itself. The rest of the 1/4 is there, correct? From each mahabhuta, that becomes each karmendriya. So karmendriya means vak, pani, pada, payu, upasthavi. So vak is speech. Okay. Then pani is hands, pada is legs, and then the excretion organ, sexual organ, like this 5 organs are there. They are all coming from each of the mahabhutas again, the rajo amsha of the mahabhuta. Similarly, what? We will see the manas and other things also. The rajo amsha, no, sattva amsha will come. Satesham sattva turiya bhagena satesham sattvam chaturtha kritva bhagatraya samashtitaha panchakriya vrityatmakam antahkaranam asrijat. So in fact I first did not read this also. Satesham turiya bhagena karmendriyani asrijate. That I did not read, but I explained to you already, I think. So the whatever was left behind, each of that 1/4 has become the karmendriyas. Then the similar thing. The sattva amsha is taken, that is also divided into 4. Then 3/4 of that is now put together, and the antakarana is made. And antakarana also has 5 functions because it can interact with all the 5 sense organs, correct? So it is also having 5 functions, or you can even take it as all this mano, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, etc. like that also. So this antakarana which has 5 functions, that is created, and then whatever was left behind, the 1/4 of the Sattvamsha has become each Jnanendriya. Okay? All the Chakshu, Shrotra, etc. The Jnanendriyas also have been created now. So the Prana, Karmendriya, and Manas are Antakaranam and Jnanendriya. All of them are now created. So that also we see Satesham Sattva Turiya Bhagena Jnanendriyani Asrijate. So Sattva Turiya Bhaga means the 4th part of the Sattvamsha has now become the each Jnanendriya. And then what further? Sattva Samashtita Indriya Palakana Srijata. So you take the entire Sattvamsha, keeping that the Indriya Palakas means the Devata Srishti also is talked about here. So the Adhisthana Devata is a very important idea in our whole Srishti. Why? Because we say that everything is a manifestation of Ishvara, correct? But let us take each phenomenon within the Srishti also. Like sight. Sight is a phenomenon, correct? The ability to see that the sight itself is happening. It's not only happening in human eyes, correct? Sight is happening in different beings in different manners also. It may not be even in the same manner, correct? Like I said already, human beings are seeing in one manner, owls can see in some other manner, etc. But everywhere sight as a phenomenon is happening, and you cannot even count where all it is happening, correct? It's countless places the same phenomenon is happening. That means it is Ishvara's manifestation only again. So when you look at Ishvara through a particular phenomenon, that phenomenon itself is happening in countless places. That samashti is called, in totality, that phenomenon. When you look at Ishvara through the totality of that phenomena, we call it as an Adhisthana Devata. Is that clear? So for sight, Aditya is the Devata. For Vak, Agni is the Devata. Like that, we have different Devatas for different phenomena, or even the different organs of each Karmendriya, Jnanendriya is associated with a particular function which is a phenomenon, and for that there is a Adhisthana Devata. Because those functions are happening in countless places, and that is all a manifestation of Bhagavan only for us. So that's why here it says, even those Adhisthana Devatas have been created, they are the ones who are actually functioning. In fact, in another Upanishad it says that if they leave, then these organs also will not be able to function anymore. Only till the time the Devatas are blessing you, those organs can function properly. Which is true, correct? Because none of the organs in our body are functioning according to your will, correct? Even digestion, let us take. If whatever you eat, you don't even have the power to digest it yourself, correct? It is Bhagavan Bhagavan explicitly says that, correct? That's why we chant the 15th chapter before lunch every day. Why? Because there it comes, Aham Vaishvanaro Bhutva Praninam Deham Ashritaha Prana Pana Samayuktaha Pachamyannam Chaturvidham. So Bhagavan says, I am sitting in your stomach as Vaishvanara Agnihi, and I am there with prana, apana, etc. And I am the one who digests, and I am sending all the nourishment through this prana and apana and all to your different organs in the body. So it is Bhagavan who is doing that. We don't even have the power to digest our own food. Similarly, each and every organ also, don't think you are somehow, you have the power to control or anything. It is the Devatas who are blessing you, that's why they are functioning. If their blessing is not there, that will also go away. That is why, in fact, that is why we have specific prayers also, correct? If you have a problem with your eyes, we say Aditya Hridayam and all that. Why? Because the prayer is for the Adhisthana Devata, or the specific Adhisthana Devata, then it is more effective. For a particular issue, you can pray to that particular Adhisthana Devata for us. That is the beauty here. All that is coming from here itself. The Srishti, the Adhisthana Devatas are also created along with the Srishti of each and every Indriya, etc. So the Indriya Palaka, they are all called the ones who are actually protecting the Indriyas or the making the Indriyas function as they are. They are the ones who are responsible for that. And Tani, Srishtani, Ande Prachikshipad. Okay. If the Indriya Palakas were created, but then what did this Vishnu do? He basically cast them into whatever different roles or wherever they are supposed to be, he launched them or cast them into that role. So they are all doing their function. That is the idea. Prachikshipat. Prakshepanam only it is. Ande means in the world, into the world. Brahmanda, Anda means the entire world. Pinda means a particular entity, the individual and total. So Anda means the world here. Right now, he created them and cast them into the world so that they can do their duty in the world. Okay. Tad Ajnaya Samashti Andam Vyapya Tani Atishtan. Okay, once they were cast, they also what? Due to the command of Vishnu, they are now pervading all over this world. Because as I said, each of these phenomena, they are there in countless places, correct? You cannot count how many places sight is happening. There is, our speech is happening, our hearing is happening. Like this, each of these phenomena, they are all happening all over. So these devatas also have to be present everywhere, correct? They have to be pervasive. Then only they can do the function all over the place. So they are all now into the world they came and then they spread out everywhere. They are all pervasive. They are pervaded everywhere and then they are there. Means they are functioning. Okay, Tani Atishtan means they are there now. Having pervaded, they are functioning. Wherever they have to function, they are functioning in all those places. Okay. Further we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Namaha. Hari Om.